we've got some tabloids covering this accurately, while some of this are kind of us parroting back what they said in the documentary, which says that the royal family financed the slave trade, saying that Britain had a deep south that was just as brutal and enslaved more Africans. It was the Caribbean. So calling the Caribbean worse than the deep south. And I love how like she's so ignorant of like the competing narratives, because the narrative in the US is that the US is the worst country ever, that the racism in the United States was the worst ever. This kind of doesn't help that narrative. So which one is it? Was the United States the worst racism ever, or was it England? Which one? You got to pick one. Which one's worse? Or are you saying this was a universal thing? And lest we forget the Dahomies that literally were rounding people up and putting them on ships. Lest we forget the Dahomies. Of course, what here, the royal family has stayed silent, with senior members intending not to watch it. They're out there wishing people a happy Christmas. The feeling behind the palace walls is it's quite sad that it came to this. Today is the day when you're reminded that they're human beings. It's sad to see it playing out this way. It really is. And they stoop so low as to criticize pretty much every member of the royal family. So how do we go from this in terms of like talking about Boozy? So let's go over with Boozy and just putting out some of his lies, because some people don't know there's lies here. First of all, this is a lie from November 28th, so pretty recently, where Boozy says he was swatted. Boozy's like, oh, I was swatted. Well, mind you, this is the man that called the police on process servers. This is the man that attempted to say that people trying to serve him with a lawsuit were trying to hurt him, were trying to kill him, were stalkers. He's trying to file criminal charges against them. And look, swatting is a real problem. Swatting is a real problem. But not for Boozy. Nobody is coming for this guy. The crazy people that swat people are not coming for Boozy. No one gives a shit about him. The only reason why he's brought himself in these crossfires is because he is pushing scam after scam after scam, and the world needs to know, because he's moving on from celebrity to celebrity and nobody is saying shit. He's moving on from Amber Heard. Well, sorry, before that, from crypto scams to Amber Heard. Oh, sorry. Well, sorry. Crypto scams, election, because he did some election stuff. So election, Amber Heard, a little bit more election. Now he's doing back to the Meghan Markle. He was on Meghan Markle a little bit before, back on Meghan Markle, and then attacking Elon and Twitter. And he's got this stupid, spoutable, fake Twitter he's pushing now. Looking like Vineyard Vines with the logo. So he claimed that some troll called the police and swatted us. There was just yelling, stomping, and screaming coming from our house. My son was taking a nap. They were professionals. It could have ended tragically because some clown thinks it's fun to play games with people's lives. It was a fucking process server. And you see here, even as late as October 2021, he was working with Meghan Markle and Harry. But yet, this is the guy who denied being on their payroll. Yeah, Vineyard Vines should sue. Should sue. Not gonna lie. But does all of the mainstream media cover this accurately? No. And I want to call out and roast these people that don't call it. Like this over here, the Daily Voice for T-Neck, saying that troll busting CEO says he was swatted. Troll busting? What trolls? What trolls is he busting? He's not busting anybody. The only thing Boozy does is create bots that block people. By the way, what time is it in Korea? It is 10 a.m. in Korea. 10 a.m. over here in Seoul, South Korea. And by the way, here's Prince Harry's response. Prince Harry called a bald Muppet. I got called far worse. We baldies have to accept that a chunk of our looks disappears with our locks, says Ed Potton. Yeah, people who are bald don't care. They really don't. And this guy says, to which I say, so what? This is your attitude. This is how you guys have to live. So what? You're bald, so what? You're losing your hair, so what? Maybe shave it. Fuck them. Who cares? Who cares? That's a great attitude. So you're seeing positive versus negative versus whining about trying to be served. Of course, at the same time, Boozy doesn't have just one grift. Yeah. What's more embarrassing is a comb over. Let it go, bro. Yeah, I'll just shave. Shasurian, I'm gonna shave it all. I'm gonna go total bald. That's it. It'll grow back though. Actually, my hair will grow back. I do a close fade on the side. I actually used to do a skin fade on the side. It just grows back. But this is a secondary grift. So this is actually in November as well, this year. Oh, by the way, I will talk about Brittany Griner in a second. I see that's the headline over here. We'll talk about that in a second. So black voters, we'll talk about that at the end, the Brittany Griner thing. Black voters face a web of disinformation. This team is fighting back. The team is fighting back. And it involves Chris Bouzy. Saying and I'll zoom in real quick. So he's also trying to grift off the elections. One of the first things Chris Bouzy makes clear when we talk by phone is that midterms influence campaigns are easier to pull off than people think. Bouzy is a software engineer who founded the nonpartisan organization. Are you fucking kidding me? He goes out there and legitimately says with a straight face that he is going after anybody who did not vote for Hillary. Not just people that voted for Trump, but if you voted for a third-party candidate or you didn't vote, he's coming for you. Is that nonpartisan? Are you kidding me? During the midterm cycle, Bouzy and his team picked up on a handful of what appears to be political influence efforts with specific aim at encouraging black voters to think of elections as pointless or dangerous and think their participation is unnecessary. The average person overestimates how much money and sophistication is necessary to circulate information the poster knows is false. He points out Meghan Markle as an example of coordinated campaigns because it's middle-aged white women. This is the message that's been out here that's a lie, that it's only one type of person that doesn't like somebody. It's only white men. It's only white women. The fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. It's always more than just those people. And that's why he flipped out on Nate. That's why he lost it on Nate, because he kind of threw his whole message out there. When a person who defeats your narrative shows up, they have to go hard on them. They have to go hard on them. And guys, I will do the Twitter files at the end as well. Don't worry. Got to cook this bitch first. Don't hate on bald dudes. They got the built-in emergency beacon if things go bad. I like that. Chibi Pete says, but why does it look like the guys that pretend to be athletes get tired leaving their couch? Depends. I mean, are they worn out? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which guys you're talking about that look like athletes that are worn out. Maybe they just look that way, but they're not actually that way. Who knows? So Boozy has a new grift. Obviously, he's got this grift of Spoutable, which is this attempt to build a woke Twitter. And because of that, what is he doing? He's trying to throw shade at Elon. That's his new grift. So when Elon is coming out here, dropping the sink in Twitter, he's assisting USA Today, other periodicals, in writing about how Elon, once he took over Twitter, how it lost 1.3 million users. And he is fucking salty about this. Look at this. The firm Bot Sentinel believes that around 877,000 accounts were deactivated and a further 497 suspended since Elon took over. We've observed an uptick in people deactivating their accounts and Twitter suspending their accounts. This is not right. What it is finding out that a lot of these fucking accounts, like most of Boozy's shell accounts, are bots. Boozy can create bots. He can't track them. People are discovering that Boozy can't do what he says he's going to do. He can put out misinformation. He can make it look like he has a higher sub count. He has to point out that he's got the legacy check mark because he got it back when they only gave it to people that were woke. Because he's trying to come up with a platform. He's trying to say, they're all leaving. So come over here to Spoutable. You know, in which he's already using the fucking whale icon. And some more tweets from Boozy here. Just want to run through these. Election analysis and predicting the outcome of races is my fun hobby, but my day job is keeping you guys safe on social media. If you enjoyed my election analysis, please consider donating to Bot Sentinel. He wants your fucking money too. He's such a, like, he literally is so pathetic. He needs donations. Maybe he's taking a book from his daughter's OnlyFans. Just saying. And now where is he at with the lawsuit? So last I saw, and this is what I got from Nate, the lawsuit against him by Nathan Brody, Nathaniel J. Brody, is moving along quite swimmingly. Yeah. See, Sue knows about the daughter. She's like, OMG, his daughter. Yeah. But I'm not going to go there because I don't want to dox her. I just want to say that I know. But we got the consent order here. So this is the case against Chris Bouzy, where he's keeping you so safe. Ronald Coleman and Josh Contrino of Dillon Law Group, counsel for Nathaniel Brody, and William P. Riley, Esquire, of Ballard Spar. I'm laughing. I've worked with Ballard before. Defendant Chris E. Bouzy. By the way, I'm going to tell you right now, I guarantee you that people in media are paying for his attorney. I guarantee you. They're paying for it because, and he's begging them to pay for him because he knows he's fucked. Have agreed to this consent order. So he's waived service of process. Defendant has to file his motion to dismiss before Monday, January 9th. Plaintiff has to file a response to the motion to dismiss before February 6th. And defendant gets a reply before the 21st. So we should have all these documents by the 21st. This is actually going to move along pretty nicely into the near future. But during this, remember, as soon as we get past a motion to dismiss As soon as we get past that, we're getting discovery. Discovery means we're getting hard evidence. It means we're getting hard evidence. We're getting facts. We're getting documents. He doesn't want discovery. He's better off defaulting and taking the monetary judgment and just paying it than getting discovery. You guys on locals are killing me. I'm literally just pulling up these meme images, and you guys are always killing me. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys a couple here. We got the Boozy Walrus. This one's good. This is a good one. And then we got the insect Boozy. All right. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Appreciate you over there in the locals live chat. You guys keep me entertained.